Oh, it's writing time. So who do we need to wake up?
Mrs. Pencil.
We do. Here we go.
Good morning, Mrs. Pencil.
All right. Are you awake? He is. Well, we're going to play a fun game in writing time today, too. But first, we need to sing our song. Class, stand. Boys and girls watching, you join us. Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Tell me what you think of me. Excellent job. Sit down. I do want to play some games today. I want to see if we can find some letters that we know. I'm going to point to a letter, and boys and girls watching, and in here too, you tell me what letter I'm pointing to. Are you ready? A.
E. I. O. U.
You found them. What are all those letters called that I just pointed to?
Vowels.
They are. They're vowels. Way to go, Luke. I like that hard word. I wonder what letter is this letter?
B.
B. How about this one?
C.
C. How about this one?
L.
L. You are finding your letters. Ooh, how about this one?
T.
T. How about this one?
R.
R. How about this one? G. And how about this one?
D.
Whoa. And what are those letters called?
Consonants.
Consonants. Good job. They are. And some of these letters today, you are going to write all by yourselves. Now, I'm looking for some helpers because I have some, let's look at them. I have some red dots right here. I need you to fill in those dots. I need some letters on our board. So I didn't put them on there today for you to trace. You have to make it all by yourself. Boys and girls watching, are you ready to make it all by yourself? I think you are. I'm looking for helpers that are sitting up straight and tall, have their eyes on Mrs. Stewart, that are ready to work diligently today. So, because we are going to write some letters. Look at this one right here. It starts, let me get my pencil out. It starts on a red dot. We slant up to the dotted line. We retrace down just a little bit. We stick out our feet. We curve around down to the pink carpet. And it reminds us of going on the slide on the playground. And then we end in a great big smile. Now today, we're going to trace little r. And then we're going to write a little r. So let me get my chalk out. And I'm going to show you how we're going to make little r. Let me move this down just a little bit. Watch. I start at the red dot. I slant up. I retrace just a little bit. I stick out my feet. I curve around down to the pink carpet, and I jump off with that big smile, just like that. I wonder who I could get to come to the board and write our letters. I have some chalk right here. Let's move these cards. And I would like for Kyla to come and Elijah to come. You're going to come to these two right here. Pick up any color chalk you want, but come to these two dots. All right, so Elijah, you're right here. Right here, boys and girls watching, you're going to get a chance too. So your teacher either has a piece of paper for you or your chalkboard. Now, boys and girls watching, get out your handy dandy chalkboard. Touch your red dot. Here we go. Slant up. Retrace just a little bit. Stick out your feet. Curve around down to the pink carpet, and jump off with that great big smile. And chalks down. No, it's fine. And sit down on the floor. Let me look at him. Whoa, look at that. Very nice job. Whoa, beautiful. I love it. Way to go. You two may run as fast as you can. They are working hard. Love that hard work. So today, that's what we're going to do on our paper. We're going to trace a little r, and then we're going to make our little r. Now, we're not done. We have a little g to do too. We have G. Watch, Mrs. Stewart. It starts on a red dot. We curve around on the dotted line down to the pink carpet, back up to the red dot, stop and think. So we've just completed our ball. We're going to go slant down, down. Oh no, we get to go to the basement, loop toward the houses and cross over at the pink carpet. So when we make our very own, we curve around down. We go back up to that red dot and stop. There's my circle. I'm going to retrace down, then I'm going to go all the way down to the basement, loop toward the houses and cross over at the pink carpet. Let's see who could come make those for me today. Kayla come, and such a hard choice. And Carter come. They're working so hard. Right here and right here. Make little G for me. Get out your handy dandy chalkboard. Erase that little R so you have lots of room on your handy dandy chalkboard. Here we go. Boys and girls watching, you ready? Begin. Curve up and around. Make a ball. This way. This way. Go back up to that red dot and stop. Ooh, good. Retrace down, down into the basement. Oh no, go down into the basement. Loop toward the houses. Loop this way. And cross over to the pink carpet. And then put your chalk down. Good job. All right, sit down. Let's look at them. Let me see yours, boys and girls. Ooh, looking gorgeous. Give them a kiss. Boys and girls watching, way to go. Now this little girl, she did her little circle, but then when she came down to the basement, you just have to remember to go this way, towards the houses, okay? Toward the house, and then cross over. Look at this one. This one looks like the teacher's. Nice job. Way to go, both of you. You may run, run, run as fast as you can. I love that hard work. Way to go. And then we have one more right here. It starts on a red dot. We're going to do the same thing as G. We're going to make our ball. We're going to curve around down to the pink carpet, go back up to the red dot, stop. We're going to go through the red dot into the upstairs, but not all the way. We're going to retrace back down the same line to the pink carpet and end in a smile. Let me show you right here. It starts on a red dot. We curve around and make our ball. Stop and think. Go through to the upstairs just a little bit. Retrace down the same line to the pink carpet and end in a smile. Everybody get out your handy dandy chalkboard. Let's do it together. Are you ready? Let me fix our card right here. I'm going to trade it out so you can see it. And let's do it together. I'll trace it right here. You do it on your handy dandy chalkboard. Boys and girls watching, you can do it on your piece of paper or your chalkboard. Watch. Start at the red dot. Curve down to the pink carpet. Go back up to that red dot. Go through to the upstairs just a little bit. Retrace down to the pink carpet and end in a smile. Wow, give yourselves a high five. Nice work. Class, stand. Let's get ready to do our writing by singing our houses. Upstairs, downstairs, in the basement. Upstairs, downstairs, in the basement. Upstairs, downstairs, in the basement. This is where our lectures live. You are ready, and boys and girls watching, I know you're ready. Go ahead and turn your chairs into the table quietly. Let's see who's going to have their paper ready to go first, the boys and girls watching or the tables. Pass your papers quickly. If somebody's not here, just put it right on their name tag and keep passing. Pass your papers, do it fast. Don't be last. Pass your papers, do it fast. Don't be last. Oh, sing it with me. Keep passing. Pass your papers, do it fast. Don't be last. Pass your papers, do it fast. Don't be last. Boys and girls watching, I think you are ready first. Way to go. I like how Angelina has her paper slanted. Mila has her paper slanted. Take out your pencil check. Good. Helper hand in the corner. Wow, boys and girls watching, you really are working hard. They are being so diligent. Boys and girls watching right here in this classroom. Those boys and girls watching are doing their best today. Daddy says, Mommy says, the babies say, good job. Is your helper hand in the corner? Check. Wave your helper hand at me. Put it right down quietly on your paper. Oh, let's try that again. Helper hand up. Quietly down. Oh my. Did we not remember what quietly sounds like? Boys and girls watching, you are doing an excellent job. Let's try that again. Helper hand up. Very quietly down. Good. Elbow is up. I want to see every elbow up. Daddy says what?
Buckle up.
Mommy says what?
I love you.
And the baby say?
I will obey.
Oh, how come some of you lost your helper hands? Whoa. Eyes this way. Wow, boys and girls watching, pat yourself on the back again. Just the boys and girls watching, they are working hard. Let's look right here. We're going to start on the red dot in the first house. I start on the red dot. I slant up to the dotted line, retrace down just a little bit. I stick out my feet. I curve around down to the pink carpet, and I end in a smile. Go to the first house, the first red dot. Begin. Start at the first red dot. Slant up to the dotted line. Retrace down just a little bit. Stick out your feet. Curve around down to the pink carpet. End in a smile. Oh, this girl's staying right with Mrs. Stewart's words. Way to go, Kayla. She is doing her best. Eyes this way. I slant up to the dotted line. I retrace just a little bit, stick out my feet, curve around down to the pink carpet, and I end in a smile. Your turn. Start at the red dot. Begin. We're making our very own. Slant up to the dotted line. Retrace down just a little bit, stick out your feet, curve around down to the pink carpet, end in a smile. Watch me do little g. We're in the third red dot. I curve around down to the pink carpet, back up to the red dot, stop and think. I go down, down, down into the basement, loop toward the houses, and cross over at the pink carpet. Go to the third red dot. Begin. Curve down and around to the pink carpet and back up to the red dot. Stop and think. Slide down, down into the basement, loop toward the houses, cross over to the pink carpet. Pencil rest on the teacher card. Make sure your helper hand is staying glued. Good. Eyes this way. I curve around on the dotted line. I go down to the pink carpet and back to that red dot. I stop and I retrace down, down into the basement, loop toward the houses, and cross over at the pink carpet. Your turn. Make your very own. Let's see if you can do it. I know you can. Start at the red dot. Curve around on the dotted line, down to the pink carpet. Go back up to the red dot. Stop and think. Go slant down, down into the basement, loop toward that house, and cross over at the pink carpet. Good. Watch me. I start at the red dot. I'm in the second house, first red dot. I curve down to the pink carpet. I go back up to the red dot. I walk through to the upstairs, retrace down to the pink carpet, and end in a smile. Your turn. Start at the second house, the first red dot. The first red dot is by the house. Way to go. You're working hard. Start at the red dot. Curve around down. Go back up. Touch the red dot. Go through the red dot to the upstairs. Retrace down into the basement and end in a smile. Pencil rest on the teacher card. I want you to look for just a minute. We're going to drop down to the bottom of our paper. Do you see there is a, what's that first animal?
Rabbit.
A rabbit. What does rabbit start with?
R.
R. And remember, R looks like our slide. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a line to the little R. What's this first letter right here?
D.
D. What's the next letter? G. And the last letter? R. So watch Mrs. Stewart. I'm going to draw a line from the rabbit's tail to the R. Do you see that nice line I just made? That's what you're going to do. Do it now with your rabbit to the letter R. I'm going to look at your papers, and boys and girls watching, your on-site teachers are going to look at yours. Make a nice, neat line. How about the next picture is a what?
Doggy.
A doggy. A doggy. Good. Doggy starts with?
D.
D. Way to go. So what does D look like? It starts with a dog and then a bone. So you're going to draw a line from the dog to the letter D. Do it now. Find the letter D. I'm going to do it too. Good job. Okay, let's jump back over to our houses. Pencil rest on your teacher card for just a minute. And eyes this way. We're going to make our very own. I start at the red dot. I curve down to the pink carpet. I go back up to the red dot. I stop and think. I've made my ball. I'm going to go through the dotted line just a little bit. Am I touching the ceiling?
No.
No. Then I retrace down to the pink carpet and I end in a
Smile.
Go to the second red dot. Put your pencil on the red dot. Begin. Curve around. Down to the pink carpet. Go back up to that red dot and stop. Go through to the upstairs. Retrace down to the pink carpet and end in a smile. Nice job, boys and girls. And then let's look at our last animal. Our last animal is a what?
A goat.
A goat. And what does goat start with?
G.
G. Draw a line from the goat to the letter G. I hope your lines look like mine. I hope you did a really nice job today. And I hope you did a good job on making your very own letters. It's just practice, but I know you're doing your best today. Boys and girls watching, you really did your bestest today in writing, and I'm so proud of you. Thank you for being so diligent. Boys and girls, keep doing your best the rest of the day.